Hey, what's up, fellas? We gonna try to change up how we do regs a little bit. I mean, obviously, I'm still gonna have manual subs, and mainly, I just want to make sure that I put my point receiver where he's supposed to be. Now, when you ask me what I mean by point receiver, I mean guy that's lined up even with a line of scrimmage. So just kind of pay attention to certain formations and seeing which receiver is gonna be the guy at the top of the line. And then we'll just kind of make our adjustments based off that. I already know who my Z receiver is, so. I'll sub him in those positions.
We're about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in, it's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. Feels this way out at the 17.
Ooh, he blasted.
A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 down from the 30. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And they're incomplete downfield at all. Across the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. See the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll get the tackle on Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Brown. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The tally on first down, that brings up second and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now Stidham. Looking inside, he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked.
BS.
Picked off by Clayton. And the Chargers are going to take possession. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one. Maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think the both offenses are really catching the beat from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And it's intercepted.
Goodie.
Anthony Everett picks it. And And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for him with Jacobs. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 43. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. So the first down run lost to Kudu. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Counter play with Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but on this one, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll try and throw forward with Stidham. Being chased out left.
Let me use her.
But that's intercepted. Picked up by Sante Silver Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six on Georgia Tech. Response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw the offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expecting the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And that is going to be called. And it moves the line to 8-0. And they turn their pick six into a pick eight with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. Big time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Haven't tried to go first down. Now they're running themselves off.
I like that. Coaches mistaking me for a doctor. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs.
I do know from experience, if you slow down some of this running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get back to tee off on the quarterback because they have to throw all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, Jacobs. And the ball is knocked out. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
This game is so lame. Just help people that don't deserve it.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they have him.
And he goes down before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're complete. And they're going to be sitting down with the ball at the 13-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Herbert.
Offensive PI. Man, throw the fucking flag on the right person.
So the Bulls move to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Bro, let me pick it off. Jump, motherfucker. You know where the ball's going.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
You need to get rid of this home field advantage shit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily to look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Stidham on second down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfro.
That's what you're looking for. You want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can throw it enough for him to play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
4th down, here's Stidham.
Bro, can we get a fucking flag, man?
And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 36.
Got him with the friendly quit. That game cheat, bro. That was a cheat game. They need a ban like RPO glitching from this game. Like, that's just stupid.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Just about time to rock as Toad gets ready to meet leather, and we are underway here on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Falls. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about lone man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage, you're losing the battle. Just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He'll try and throw for it here. Finds his big tight end, Noel Cox. Finding room in midfield. And he's going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Way to set the edge.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his
Way to set the fucking edge.
to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Good bait.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown.
Block for me, 79.
He goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. After the interception, here's Stidham. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take back. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Good read.
Picked off by Jayon Brown. And he takes this one back into the end Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick six, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Good hit, Kaiser.
20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. We've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get him the football any way that you can. And here, it's in the run game. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Trying to get it to Woods. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He's got Granson, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their lineout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Foles. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Foles will look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll wind up short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score, as this remains a 10-point differential. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, Stidham, flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now it's Stidham. His throw in the middle, taken in by Cole. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Stidham going for it on fourth. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Stidham. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Stidham first down in the red zone. And it's complete to Adams. And the Raiders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Stidham. And it's caught. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfrow from 4 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, so he's going to have him go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs and make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
Just to keep pace. This drive probably needs to end in touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight.
That should have been a pick 6. You got lucky there.
He makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you're talking
I can't get no play what's going on in this game.
talking about them rumbling down the field, but to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on next year's stats. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and
Way to set that edge.
So now Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go and run the kicker out here from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Well, I certainly saw they have an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
It's complete to Cole. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Adams the man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stidham. Warner taking it in over the middle. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Stidham will throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back.
Bill out.
Interception return for the Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. He's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way. Makes a great play on the football and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or it runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Slot man moves right. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw is Stidham. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4 but got 3. They go with Jacobs.
66, pick your block up.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Yeah, should have been a pick that last time.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Raiders
exactly where the ball was going. We make that adjustment.
Past the 20-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play call from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field and begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, really all around, an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. Most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's
all the time out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he can only
Come on, give me your timeouts.
2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the plate fake. Here's Stidham. That's caught by his tight end, Foster.
Give me your timeouts.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown! Darren Waller, 42 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Clean up hit Hobbs.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Foles. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Stidham going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run into space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 60 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of it.
Would play inside.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it over the bank and 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? If they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 57 yards. Here's Stidham to throw. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Second down, Stidham to throw. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now here's Has a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Well, it moved up from the 3 to the 2. You would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this was pretty much out of reach.
And set that in, Crosby.
Disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Falls. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by
The importance of having good off-ball linebackers.
Possession here up at the 44. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Stidham's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Boy, another big play late here for offense, Charles. That certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Back to Renfro again, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Renfro bringing it in over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They go play action now. Stidham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfro from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
Why do they do my user like that? AI should not be controlling my user. What the fuck?
Before being taken down. Now on first down, they'll drop to throw it. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Max Crosby dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've won this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Should flip and play this one off.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone.
Bounce back with a better defensive game.
Some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Yeah. Of course, in fantasy football, these points means a lot there.
I guess charity points at the end.
They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still
What Foles 38.8% completion. Stidham did good, bro. Minus that one pick.
As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful team.
Renfro did his thing. Adams balled out. Yo, didn't we sign Paris Campbell? I didn't know he was 6 foot 205. Let me double check. Because if we did, I could use him as a Z receiver next year. Let me see. I need to get me a new phone. This shit just typing in whatever it wants to type in. Give me 1 sec. Or it was Carter. It was Philip Dorsett, not Campbell. I don't know why I was thinking. So we got what? Tyler Johnson. I had to go look at some rosters and see what we got as a Z receiver. We got Tyler Johnson, Chris Lacey, Red Zone Z. Obviously Jacoby Myers. And Cam Sims, Red Zone. Tucker just lightweight, bro. I don't know how many use him. Alright, let me just look. Who we got? Fucking Tyler Johnson. I might have to go to the regular roster. I don't even know if he's on a roster. I don't think Tyler Johnson is fast, but I don't want no one fast to be that spot. For real. Crazy. There's a lot of receivers in the league, bro. Alright, so this is who we signed. 6'1", 206. Decent strength, good acceleration. Change of direction. He's more of a red zone guy. Potentially be a playmaker. Decent release, not great. He's got the drop open pass trait. Yeah. Okay, who's the other guy? We got Jacoby Myers, right? Okay, so he got a little bit of height on him, 6'2", 203. That's what I need in a Z receiver. Not fast, doesn't have to be. It's got good agility for that size. Awareness. Good change of direction. Good catch. Good route running. So he obviously gonna be the Z. He has the sideline catch. With aggressive in possession. Okay, I can work with that. Who else we got? Cam Sims. Okay, he's from Alabama. 6'5", 214. He's got the strength. Decent route running. Good release. Why do they gotta give all these people these drop open ball traits, bro? Like, can't work with that. And you got Chris Lacey, but he's a little bit older. But let's see what we're working with. That'd be L's. Chris Lacey. Once you understand the Z, Y's, and X's, you'll know which receivers we keep. So right now I'm looking at the backup Z receivers. Or possible. He's got 6'3", 205. I think we had a receiver from Oklahoma State. We didn't use him. Ooh, he lacks in his strength. Can't be the Z receiver and you can't push no weight. I ain't gonna worry about anything. But he doesn't drop balls. Let's see. Keelan Cole just slightly undersized. Keelan Cole, he more of a backup X receiver for his size. I mean, I could use Devontae as a Z receiver if I want to. I mean, the biggest receiver I got, he's 215. Problem is, I just don't have a good X receiver. So if I wanted to use Devontae as my Z, then I would have to use Keelan Cole as my X, and Keelan Cole has that stupid drop open ball trait. I can't have my X receiver dropping balls. Don't know, fellas. Let's see. I could tell you, just looking at his roster, if we don't add anybody, I can pretty much just look at his roster and tell you which receivers are going to make the team. Because what you got, your X's are basically going to be Devontae, Keelan Cole, and those are your two X's. And then you got a bunch of like your Z receivers. Obviously, you already know fucking Myers is going to be there, right? So your other ones is going to be your physicals. So you got Tyler Johnson, Chris Lacey, Cam Sims fighting for that number 2 spot. And then your Y receivers, which is going to be Hunter Renfrow, Trey Tucker, and DJ Turner. So you're going to keep 2 of them, okay? I'm thinking Trey Tucker beats out DJ Turner, I'm going to be honest. There's just more upside. He's got more years to develop. So DJ Turner might get cut. Just looking off that. Now, we might go into free agency and pick someone up, but I mean, that's pretty much going to be your receivers right there. It's going to be Devontae, Myers, Renfrow, Tucker, and then you might carry like another Z receiver or something. We got Philip Dorsett too, so he's in the mix. But like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if he gets cut. You know, veterans get cut, and it becomes like a surprise. Oh, he's going to get cut. You know, like, bro, no, it's not. I think we've been watching the league long enough to know by now that veterans, just because they get signed in free agency, they're not safe from getting cut. All right, give me one sec. Now, in this franchise thing, there's two different types of Z receivers. There's like your Z receivers that can play the slot, like your Cooper Kupps. They got the size to be on the outside, but are, excel in the middle. So it'd be like your Cooper Kupps and your Jacoby Myers. Those guys can move in and out. And then you got your X receivers that are red zone threats, or, like very good one-on-one, being the X receiver, pretty much what you're expecting to get out of your number one guy, right? But they also can double down as a red zone threat. That range of receivers is like your DK Metcalfs, your Julio Jones, your Megatrons and stuff like that, right? Then most of your number ones, your X's, are going to be playmakers. They'll fall in that 6-foot range, close to 200, maybe minus like 190 or something. But you really just go based off their weight. That motherfucker 235, running a fucking 4.3. That's a linebacker, bro. With DB speed. Imagine Metcalf playing linebacker. Just be in practice one day. Hey, Metcalf, you want to play linebacker for us today? And then he excels like really good at it. And they're like, oh shit, we need to put this in a game. You done seen him hawk old dude down. There was like a meme about it. Just chasing him down. I mean, I'd do it. I mean, if it was an option. If I was a defensive coordinator, plenty of times you've seen what Belichick put Randy Moss and fucking Gronk on defense. Higgins. Damn, he's still young, bro. I thought he'd be like 25. That motherfucker's still young. In fact, I need to see what the Bears going to be looking like. They're going to have Claypool. They got a shitload of receivers already. And then you add in the Panthers receiver. Yeah, DJ Moore going to shine in that offense, bro. I can see it right now. People might play with the Bears. They need to fix their defense, though. I think the Bears did enough to win the NFC North now that Aaron Rodgers is gone. That division's up for grabs, really. I mean, you might say like the Vikings, but come on, bro. It's Kirk Cousins, my guy. Like, Kirk fucking Cousins. Like, he's not. that I don't know, man. Thielen is gone. And Jefferson's basically Devontae right now. He's just a young version of him. You put a deadly fucking team together with them, like Randy Moss, Justin Jefferson. And that was crazy that they got T.J. Hawkinson, bro. Like, you don't even be thinking about stuff like that. Like, them motherfuckers like, okay, let's, and then they didn't give up a lot for him either. Like, he's a mauler. That's crazy. I mean, he's 25 now, but still, probably get a good 3 or 4 years out of him. Surprised the Bears didn't do anything with their tight end. That motherfucker, he could be decent. See, I don't look at these rosters as much like I used to. So when sometimes I'll play a team and I'll get thrown off. Especially if it's like one of them teams that no one uses. And they might have like one of these players that you least expect to just be like somewhat decent, right? And they'll just be balling out. And you're like, bro, how is he getting open? And then you look at the shit and be like, oh. And then you got to be like, okay, you got to compensate for it. But like I said, it helped to kind of look at the rosters every now and then because you never know. Especially next year, bro. It's going to be crazy. You're going to add more players to the rosters and shit. So you just want to kind of see what they got. Well, the Cowboys got that many fucking tight ends. One of them probably like a placeholder. They don't really got no threats. I see why they needed a tight end. That's a weak spot for them. Why they just didn't trade for Jaceki? Eagles got Geitert. Wonder if Pitts can stay healthy this year. He getting older. I thought Evan Ingram would be older than that by now. Not really a lot of threats at the tight end I don't have to worry about. Tight can be problems sometimes if you ain't hip to it. Mercedes Louis, he a good run blocker. He down there 270. And I'm gonna tell you right there, the closest comp that came out of the rookie class is gonna be like Mercedes Lewis. He gonna be a little bit faster, and the Steelers got him. Washington from Georgia, that boy like 6'7", 270 or something, 260 something. Like, that's gonna be your comp pick right there. So you could expect him to kind of be in that strength range. I would expect, the younger Washington to be a little bit faster, but that would be his comp, Mercedes Lewis. And the Steelers got him, so they're going to be running the fucking ball. Fucking what's his name? Like, if you ain't running a goal line next year, bro, and you play the Steelers, fucking what's his name is going to run all the fuck over you, bro. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. Trust me, man. Like, I used to try to play regular defense, and then you get matched up with people that spam inside zone the whole fucking game. And it's like, bruh. It's like, bruh. I need to look at our 3 tight ends, like, on the same. Like, we're going to have the rookie, Hooper, and what's his name? So it'd be O.J. Howard, 6'6", 250. He'll be 28. He's got good speed, strength, and his acceleration is ridiculous for a tight end. His awareness lacks a little bit, so that right there kind of tells me he'll probably be tight end number 3 for me. Not very good as a jumper. Decent as a blocker. And then the other one was on the Titans. You have the starter, Austin Hooper, who's 6'4", 254. And he's not going to be fast, so he's going to be like 80 speed, 73 strength. Both of them going to have good strength. It's just Howard's going to be a little bit faster. He's going to be better on the jump. He got that 74 release. Howard ain't got the release. That should be interesting. I just want to see what that rookie is going to be rated, to be honest. And I can't go based off of what some fanboy made for franchises. You have to think about that. So I'm trying to think. I'm probably, the way I'm going to set my roster up next year for my tight ends, we're going to let Austin Hooper be the starter. Because you know you're going to have that veteran leadership on the field. And then we'll let the rookie be the number 2 tight end, but we're also going to let him be the number 1 fullback. So that means I can come out in my 21 personnel and audible to 12 and still be okay. You know, I don't have that versatility with that second tight end. If by any chance one of them fatigues, you know, then O.J. Howard can come in and sub, right? So I'm thinking like that. I'm just trying to think about these receivers that we signed. We don't have a lot of physical ones, so it's like there's 3 different brands. You got your slot speed guy. I got the other guy from Patriots. I'm trying to think. Go ahead and start devising some offensive schemes. Maybe they'll fix the playbooks next year. I'm assuming he was... What team is Dorsett on? Alright, so he's fast. Got good agility, acceleration. Good change of direction. Can't really juke or anything. Can't release. That's just you putting someone on the field and just praying, throwing a prayer up and then hope he can beat him with speed. It's like a play action. That's like the only time you would use anyone that doesn't have a very good release. You would use them on play action plays to kind of get them open. That was our Z receiver, bro. He in the game too. Yo, I might sign him when we do that fucking new league. I used to like this kid. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, he has all the good traits. Like, he has to fight for extra yards. He got the sideline catch. He has all three of the catch traits. I'm trying to think. If I would sign this dude, I could probably get a solid 3 years out of him, right? I wanted him to work for me so bad that one year we had him, bro. He just never made the cut. Like, they were hyping him up. That's why I say, man, y'all can't be getting hyped about players that they bring up in preseason and shit. Like, they be like undrafted free agents doing all this in practice. Like, it's practice, bro. We had Brian Edwards. I could have used him as a Z receiver. Only thing is, he got that drop open passes. I mean, he was everything else. He was good for me. I remember that year I was throwing him crazy plays, bro. Like, dude was making plays for me. He got that Joe. Now, I wouldn't sit there and say that he's Terrell Owens, but sometimes you just be in here just looking and you see something. If I'm not mistaken, I think this dude's like he can do something really good. I'm trying to remember. He can jump. That's it. He one of them big body receivers. He played quarterback for the Bucks practice squad when they were trying to scheme up against, I think, Lamar Jackson and shit. Boy, that dude looked like a child. No offense, bro. He looked like a child. What? Will Fuller's not signed? How does this happen? The Cowboys really signed him instead of keeping fucking who that was, Amari Cooper. Like, really? Y'all want to pay Gallup instead of Cooper? All right. Fail. That crazy Godwin's like only 26. Well, he'll be 27 this year. Like, he's a solid receiver. That's like one thing about me. Like, if I do a franchise or if I did MUT, I'm not real keen on signing small guys. Like, I really have a dislike for it. Like, I don't even let them return punts for me because I'm scared, like, they get hit that they're gonna fumble the ball. You know, it's like, do you want to do that? All right, let's see. Let's play another game. Let's try to show you these route combos first. that we working with. I'm gonna fuck around. I've been fucking around and I found out some shit, and I want to teach you guys. That's right, Shadow. We gonna teach them. Ain't that right, buddy? Talk to me. What else? Yo. What? Alright. I'm gonna show you the concepts that we've been working on. Y'all ready? I feel like y'all need to be rewarded instead of just listening to me babble. Concept number 1. I like to use this versus like cover 3 and quarters. You can use it against a variety of things. So what are you gonna do? You need 3 receivers to make any concept work. You can't just do two reads because Matt Jones will basically man it up and cut the route off. All right. So you need three receivers to make the play possible. The reason why is I'm going to teach you right now how to make these pass concepts work. All right. So what you're going to read. Let me see if I can do it with the. All right. You're going to read them too, right? Well, the problem with just reading them too is there's going to be something else in the equation. So if I just run an in route with Renfro, okay, he's not going to pull that flat down in a cover 3. That cover 3 is going to play Bell to the number 1 receiver over there. He's going to basically play what you call the double, the bracket coverage on the cut route. Okay, so the next thing that's going to happen is obviously the in route is going to get picked up by any underneath zones. So if that's your 2 read, what's usually going to happen is if you try to throw it on the design to get to the dig, the over the top read, it might get picked off. So how do we handle this? Okay, you add the 3rd receiver to the mix. Okay, now what we're going to do with the 3rd receiver is we're going to let the number 2 take that flat read down. So sometimes I might just play him to the flat. And we still need to be able to take those hook zones with us. Okay, so we're going to keep that in route. Okay, so this concept right here is basically just going to be the dig route just eating cover 3 alive. Okay, I want y'all to pay attention. You're going to be able to fit it right in that little spot on the cut. Now, depending on where it's at on the hash, it might change a little bit because that linebacker played a little bit too close. So what we're going to do, because when you're in a game, you're not going to be on the middle hash anyway, so we'll play that and motion him in, and he should be further away from that dig route, so he shouldn't play it. He should be able to just sell it over the top. What you could do, that's a cover 3 match, so he's going to do that. He's going to play Bell a lot. So what we'll do is against cover 3 standard, like cover 3 sky, it should play a little bit better now. Alright, so we do that. It should play a little bit more. Or like we still hit that. Just got to watch how you pass it a little bit. You might just send him on an out route instead of running a zig. But like I said, you have that underneath in route to attack the coverage underneath. Like they shade over the top. That in route. Don't run drag routes, people. Okay? Like, the issue with running drag routes is you're not going to get no yards. And you're not going to push the coverage back. Okay? When you run an in route, you push the coverage back and then cut. That's the difference. Okay? So you want to try to get the easy completions, run the in route, not the drag. I'm going to show you why. If I run the drag, he's going to cut too quick. And you're going to get to the sideline, and you might not get as many yards, So don't run that. You want him to kind of just sit there in the middle when you throw it. Like I said, I don't like running drags anyway, because if I want to run a flat, I'll just take Jacobs and run to the flat or something like that. But you hit that in route. Quarterback not necessarily the greatest right now, but y'all get the concept. That's the number one concept that I like. Now the number two pass concept. And you can use these concepts from just about any similar type of formation, okay? You don't need to buy ebooks, bro. Like I find good, hot route concepts that work real good together. Like another one is like if you're running any type of bunch, this next combo is money, okay? And I can go do it up against random play. Alright, so if you have a zig route, all you have to do is put an out route in front of it, okay? And just pay attention. Watch this shit. It's just going to get open. Because that out route is going to clear you out. It's going to take the outside corner away from the play. And then you're basically going to have a zig mesh versus that slot corner or that inside linebacker. So you just kind of look at the coverage. He's in like some type of cover 3. And we could tell because he has a third over there. And we manipulated his third on this side to play low and make him face me to the sideline. Okay? So that's a good pass concept. It works against various coverages. All you got to do is just run an out route. And then that zig route is just going to dismantle whatever's there. If they got a hard flat on the field, same thing. It's not like you might have to throw it a little bit faster. That's all you got to do. Just run the out route. And if they don't cover it, you can go to the other side or whatever. If you want, you could probably put like a dig route with that combo. Like I might decide I want to go put a dig route over the top and then read the dig like that. Okay. Most of these concepts are like levels flood. Okay. All you're going to do is you're just basically forcing coverages to bend and break. And then on the backside, you could opt to do the same thing. You could do like a double zig just to clear out. And if it doesn't work, like that one didn't work, we could probably change it to something else if we want. So I could probably send him vertical, or I can hitch him, like either or. Or I could hitch the Z receiver and run it like that. And then just kind of read everything as it unfolds. Obviously, quarterback's not necessarily the greatest. Hopefully next year, good things happen for us. But the main concept, like I said, that you want to kind of stick your guns to is that out route with the zig route concept. Now, remember, earlier I was talking about 3 reads. So what we could do is we can kind of get creative with it, okay? So trying to think of some scenarios. Might do one out of gun bunch. Let me see. All right, remember your point receiver has to be like a Z receiver, okay? At all times, it never changes. So Hollins is our Z receiver at all times. And we can kind of get into the concept that we want to try to do. Only thing about this, let's go random play. I'm thinking what I want to do is I can do the out route with Renfro and then I can do the zig with the tight end. You know, like boom, boom. Same concept. Like I said, it works versus any defense, and they have to respect it. So, like, I could, in fact, I could probably pull the coverage back a little bit, and then get a high-low read with it. Same thing. It's still gonna open it up, easy read. Okay. And the reason why you want to throw it to one of the guys that is behind the line of scrimmage, because if you play a lot of press coverage, the point receiver is going to be useless. Okay? So like I said, just run the zig. And you could probably, if you want, you could probably run that zig with the wheel. And that should be fine. Holy shit, he got open so fast. I was not expecting that. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Like, he was supposed to zig and he didn't. He just went doop. Like, he just bumped and just immediately got open. That's why I don't really run this too much. But the concept is there for you guys to kind of explore. So like I said, I might take the point receiver, run the out route, had the wheel over the top. And just kind of try to be creative with it or whatever. So I might run the zig, and then if you have a running back that can run routes, you might want to be like, okay, I want to run the flat. So now what you're going to do is the flat route's going to pull to the flat, and then the zig's going to get open. So it'd be the same thing, flat route, and then he can block for you. So just kind of just be creative with how you design your concepts. You know, especially like I said, if you're dealing with a lot of man coverage, where I could be like, okay, I want to run it to this side. I don't know if I can get him to the flat first. Yeah, I can. I just don't like that. I remember last year the tight end would motion to the other side, but now they've motions to the slot. Wonder if I can change. Because you would want... Try to think about the concepts. Let me see if I can run it like that. Wish I could get like an out and up. I don't think there's any out and ups. I think I got an out and up concept from one of the single backs, if I'm not mistaken. I think I got out and up. Supposed to be in here somewhere. I think that gun. I guess the snug split is the only out and up concept I got. I don't know. I don't know. It's really just those two concepts, really. Let me see. I might find another one. Hold up. Because you'll see me do it a lot. like I said, what I'll do, mainly I like to do it in 3x1s. I'm just trying to see. It's like if you run the live playbook, you're gonna have the Y off close. But if you run the regular playbook, you get a slot. And you really gotta just like ask yourself, like, which formation do I use, you know? Because I don't really use a slot. So I might need to lab it and see. I see something with a dig route. I'm gonna see how far that dig cuts. Okay, so that's a decent dig. So in order for this to work, I can't get that third receiver on it. Alright, so that's the first thing I noticed. However, it's okay because, I mean, the tight end's there, but your pass protection sucks. It's like, he doesn't, like, clear out like he should. Obviously, the whip route's going to be money. And you're going to have to block a tight end. I shoulder charge that motherfucker. And I don't feel like it runs to the right very good. I'll run it flip. It would probably run so much better with like a tight end crosser instead of like that weird route. That time that cut didn't even work, so I might just opt out of the I might go back to the live playbook, because the live playbook had that money play. Like I said, I really don't use like what you got, halfback smash and the stretch concept. Like, I mean, I already have like stretches that I run that I trust, so I might go back to the live playbook just because it has that one fucking play, and that's basically what it comes down to. End of the day, that's what it come down to, fellas. It come down to which one is the juice worth the squeeze for it. So we're gonna go back to changing audibles. I just gotta make sure that it sticks, because sometimes it don't stick. Alright, so I gotta get back into the Y off close. I missed it. I ain't gonna lie, I missed it. But it has the deadliest fucking route combo. Like that dig, it's not a regular dig, bro. Like it. So we have the wing pair, still have that. You still have the wide trips. There's your doubles Y off close right there. Still got the tight Y off. I don't know if it has the out and up combo. No. You still got your bunch ace. You still got your wing slot. It gives you the wing. That's one of the plays that it gives you the wing instead of the I forgot what it was, but I could work with the wing. It's got a dive. It's got the inside zone with that glitchy route for the tight end. I still want to lab it too. Like I've played with it, but I'm thinking I have to motion. Why is there a question mark on my tight end? Look, this home field advantage shit. Like, bro. Trying to see how I can get this open to work. He just stopped running his route. Okay. Okay, so I could run that deeper. Okay, so he just like stops right there. So what I can do is I could motion him right there, and then smart route it, and then he'll be the under read. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a money play, fellas. Yeah, we're gonna fuck with his live playbook. Try some new stuff. Remember, it has to be an in route. That has to be a smart route. And Renfro is basically just a clear out. This will get your tight end right there. You just got to do something with, based off the coverage, what you got to do. You got to do something with him. So what do we do with him? If he drives back deep, then he won't even be the read. See, flight concept, that's locked up. I guess that's some type of man. Or, what can we do? Let him clear out over the top. I made them throws. It's something to play with. I mean, it ain't perfect, and I'll have to lab with it. But it's an intriguing play that kind of catches your eye, you know. But mainly it's this tight. I mean, this doubles off close. And the reason why I want this double off close, because obviously y'all know my stick play. Because of this right here. That route right here is a glitch. Trying to freeform a low ball. I'm trying to see if I can even low ball this shit. Right. The reps. But I used to just, like with the classic, I would just lowball spam it. This one probably takes a little bit more work. No, Stidham. No. I tried. I just had a little mobility at the quarterback position, bro. Remember Madden 17 where you could just tap R2? With Connor Cook and just run like 100 yards all over the place. Ooh, good catch. What? Well, obviously, y'all know about that play just because of that stick route. But mainly, y'all know about the bench corner. And that bench corner, if I'm not mistaken, it can be glitchy. Because you can motion your tight end out and get that corner route concept that you like versus cover 3. Assuming if he's in cover 3, obviously, then you probably drag like a receiver over there. Or I could be like, okay, I want to go to the flat. Run it like that. And then I got the read out the backfield. Simple flood concept, you know? Nothing excruciating. But it already comes with tight ends in the box, so he can do that. Use the out route with that whip. And they would blitz. That's why I don't like practice mode too much to show your shit. Because then you go random play and then they just keep spamming blitzes and shit. It's like, bruh. Trying to see what play. I know it was that PA week flood that has that dig route. And look how far that dig route goes. Like, that shit right there is like beats every coverage in the game if you can get it there, if you're not getting blitzed. I think I'm gonna rock with the live playbook just because it has that, you know. When I need a big play, that's what we got. Just gotta watch out for the blitzes. And still don't gotta be better under pressure, man. I gotta work on that. But that's gonna be your money play right there. No adjustments. Mainly because circle route's gonna clear you out, but I'm thinking there's some potential with that circle route. Thinking there is. Bro, if you have a strong arm quarterback, bro, you got him beat. If your guy can throw rockets, like right there, he's going to get right where you want on the inside versus that outside third. It's like right there, bro. It's a wrap. So I'm going to try this again. And he blitzes. Like, look, he's like over the top of that corner. Now, if I put Devontae over there, put 17. Look at Devontae, bro. If I just had a better offensive line and a quarterback that could fucking chunk it, like, bro, I probably don't even need to play action. Probably, boom. Like, bro, just if I had a strong arm quarterback, just imagine what you could do with that play. There, let me just for name's sake. No car. Watch Carby don't want to fuck it up. Like, he got the extra throw power, but you always get those stupid heave animations. Like, I don't like how he threw that. Like, This is why Carr is bad in this game. Look how he throws it. Look. Like, why are you throwing it off your back foot, you fucking dumbass? Like, bro, like, y'all see why I don't use him now. And he can't escape pressure. I'm just trying to lab this fucking throw, and here they go with the blitz. Look at there. That's what I wanted to show y'all, man. That play right there, if you can get it off and you got the arm for it, that should have beat every coverage in the game. Like, look at this. Hey, bro. 83, you got a block, bro. I wonder if I got a motion hike the tight end to block. Because I didn't like that. Why are you throwing it like that, Carr, bro? Like, bro, set your fucking foot. Now let me go for the user. Here, I'm gonna have to double team him. And now the game tripping. He'll let you hit it a couple times. Obviously, you know you got the dig route. It's just not gonna work if they're blitzing you. That's bad practice for you one-on-one. Now, if I smart route it, oh my god, is that it? Smart route it, and then just throw it as soon as he's right there too, man. I just need the running back or someone to block the edge, like, bro. Smart route it. He takes that, we'll take him. So that's your two reads right there. You just obviously the running back to the flat. So that's a smart route. And we can motion him in. It seems like it takes too long to get open. Like, it gets there. Like, I see it. If I do it like this, just motion him over, don't smart route it. And he clears out for the dig to get open. Does a better job at holding. I don't know if I don't feel like that crosser is viable. If you think about it. Like, you want a flat route, you want something to bust the seam. So what do? I think we can move the tight end to that side. Yeah. Move the tight end to that side where it looks like we're handing the ball off to. He's going to get a better block. There we go. Just trying to find a motion scheme that works in this formation that I can use in various plays. All right, so if we're going to rock with that. I have to see the audible. I think there's like a zone run. So we run it flip. We got the zone weak. Basically, you're not running it weak anymore because you're going to have a lead block now. So you'll have that play. That'll be your run. Not necessarily, something you're going to use. It's actually a very good run. The handoff animation is pretty fast. Y'all see this shit? Like the blocks get up the field to the second level pretty quick. I like it. Let my guard get up there. Might find my new money run. Especially if you're dealing with people that play weak box. Like it's going out of style. You know how many games I play, people just sit in fucking dime defense the whole game. Alright, so we got our run. It'd be the zone run, and then the play action goes with it. And then if we're running the play action, run it one more time for good measure. If you do it with the motion, obviously you want to just smart route the outside receiver. He's going to give you the protection you need. You can hit that dig route. And that's not like I said, that's not a regular dig. That bitch goes like 23 yards, guaranteed. You try to do a regular dig and smart route it, you see the difference. This one ain't gonna go as deep, and it's not gonna clear the second level zones. Whereas that 20-yard dig will, regardless what they have on the field. They would literally have to set their zone drops. Minimum of 20 yards for every one of them. For routes like that. That'll get you some easy, cheap yards too. And I was like, all you gotta do is just motion this tight end over here. The rest is history, bro. Look, that just clears. That is a money play. Just gotta find some more stuff to go with it. Based off that motion. So I could probably do it with like the stick concept. Let me see. So we know I can do like a switch. Or I could run him and let him do like a block release cross. I'll suck at not having you next year, Waller. Trying to see what other thing I would use with this. I've seen a lot of people use this route concept versus press coverage. Like that route right there could be deadly. Cause look how he just gets off. Cause people use like that route concept against me, bro, and they just blow off my guy. Like he gets that free release, he turns them around. You just gotta get a good throw. I'm debating on that switch comeback. I think the only thing I would need, I could probably go with the because that's a good route, especially if you know he's gonna cross. trying to see how the routes develop. Oh, I forgot I was using this play. I forgot exactly what I did with it too. I don't think Renfro should be running that route. I think what I did with him is put him in a hitch. And he's going to give me that check down if I need it. If it's there. I wish there was like a way I could put him in a like a little midfield move. Or if I keep him in that mid crosser, then I'd have to do something with Waller. I gotta do better with the user control. Alright, so if that route is gonna end up meshing with that, then I need to run a stop. My car can't get away from pressure. That car sucks, bro. It's like you can't run bootlegs with these quarterbacks. Like there's so much shit that I want to put in my offense that I can't. Because fucking car, bro. Like okay, so I can put him. That's not what I want. Like I see the crosser coming. That's not even a viable read. Alright, so what I might have to do is I need to do something with this flat route. Instead of wheeling them up into the coverage. See right there is where I need to be hitting that post versus cover 3. So as soon as I hand off, I need to be firing it right there. If I see cover 3, we're just kind of trying to test it. It's got to be cover 3. Got to be cover 3. It's the reps. I run a timing offense. It's the reps. They go so far. Just got to get the reps and the timing versus the coverages. That's not cover 3. Carr, like, bro, like, don't throw the ball like that again. Like, his throw animation is making this impossible. Because by the time I need to throw it, he needs to fire it right there. Like, he needs to already be in his throw animation. So, like, if you have Gunslinger, that would be ideal. With his throw animation, he's so slow. So instead of him getting into his animation right there when with the receiver close to the numbers, his throw will register the ball projection to the center of the field instead of throwing it where I'm trying to get the ball at. So that's a difference of 10 yards. So you would have to, if you have a slower throw animation, you'd have to block the running back to get that quicker throw. Now we should have caught that, but bro, they need to get rid of abilities. Shit's stupid at this point. Alright, so I would have to block the running back and him to throw it where I'm trying to throw it against cover 3. It's skinny post, you know? That's how you want to attack cover 3, skinny post. So like I said, if you got a slow throw quarterback, you need to block the tight end. I don't know why he's facing that way. Yeah, I'll probably catch up with y'all later, fellas. We'll do some more tomorrow. Where'd you go? Oh.
Just playing ball. What's up?
You gonna ask me if I wanted to play?